Good morning, children. Okay, we will start with the new chapter. That is what? Chapter number 10, respiration in organisms. Okay, you all know that, children, we all need food for our survival and existence. So, without food, we cannot survive at all. So, this food, okay, which is giving us energy, food is giving us energy, okay, which is released during respiration. So, energy is released during respiration. So, we get energy from the food. So, all like living organisms, okay, they are respiring to get energy from food. So, all the living organisms, they are respiring to get energy from the food. So, during our breathing process, children, during breathing, we are going to breathe in air. We breathe in air which contains oxygen, and we breathe out air rich in carbon dioxide. So, we breathe out air which is rich in carbon dioxide. So, the air is what we take is transported to all the cells of our body. So, in the cells, this oxygen will reach, this air will reach, means inside air we have oxygen that will reach inside the cells, and it will help in the breakdown of food in the cell, which will release energy. So, that is called as cellular respiration. Cellular respiration means our food is broken down in the cells with the help of oxygen. With the help of oxygen, our food is broken down in the cells. So, we call this type of respiration as cellular respiration. So, in the cells, if food is broken down in the cells, if the food is broken down, it gives out, food is broken down, it gives out carbon dioxide and water. So, using oxygen. So, in cell, food is broken down into carbon dioxide and water using oxygen. So, breakdown of glucose. Glucose means what? That is what? Nothing but the food it is. Glucose means food. So, breakdown of glucose occurs with the help of oxygen. So, this type of respiration is called as aerobic respiration. Means food is broken down to give carbon dioxide and water with the help of oxygen. It is called as aerobic respiration. Food can also be broken down without oxygen, children. Food can also be broken down without oxygen. So, that type of respiration is called as anaerobic respiration, children. Okay. Next, children, how do we breathe? So, when we take air, it will pass through our nostrils. Two pipes are there in the nose, na? Those pipes are called as nostrils. So, air is going to pass through our nostrils into the nasal cavity, The total pipe is called as nasal cavity. From that nasal cavity, the air will reach our lungs through the windpipe. So the lungs are present in the chest cavity. So this cavity is protected, surrounded by the ribs on both the sides. So at the bottom we have a large muscular sheet. We call it as diaphragm. We call it as diaphragm. So this muscular sheet is called as diaphragm. So it is going to form the floor of the bottom of the chest cavity. So during breathing, children, which involves movement of uh, diaphragm and the rib cages. So this breathing involves a movement of diaphragm and rib cages. So children, to make you understand in a better way, so this is what I am just speaking out. I will show you the figure and I will explain you. So during inhalation means when we take air inside, okay, the ribs will move up, ribs will move up, and they are going to like come out like outwards, and they are going to move up, and the diaphragm at the bottom, it will come up. It sorry, the diaphragm will move down. So this movement will increase the space in our chest cavity, and air is going to rush into the lungs. So our lungs are filled with air. Importantly, you can understand here, most important is, now when we take air inside inhalation, ribs will move up, ribs will move up and outwards, and outwards, move up and outwards, and diaphragm will come down. So that is what the air is filled in the chest cavity, and it is going to rush into the lungs. And during exhalation, when we give out the air back, that is what, when we give out the carbon dioxide back, so the ribs will move down, and it will come inwards, and the diaphragm will move, what it will come to its original position. So this is going to reduce the size of chest cavity. Okay, children. So this is what the figure is about. See, children, you know, see, children, here air is coming inside our windpipe. So when it is going to go through both the lungs, when it is going to pass inside both the lungs, okay, actually air is going to come from nostrils, through nasal cavity, through this windpipe, it will finally reach the both the lungs. Okay, that time these bones are there, say outside bones, which is protecting our chest cavity, these ribs, which is protecting our chest cavity, which is protecting our lungs. So when we take air inside, these ribs, they will move outwards and they will move up. Ribs will move up and they move outwards, and this diaphragm down part, what you can see, children, this down part, this is called as diaphragm, it will come down. Here you see exhalation, when we are going to put carbon dioxide out from our body, when air is going to go out, see, air goes out from our body, ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ribs, they are going to come back. Ribs, these bones are there, these bones, they are going to come back, move back, and at that time diaphragm, it is going to move up. This diaphragm is there, children. This diaphragm, it will come, it will move up, it will come inside it, diaphragm will move up. So inhalation means taking the air inside the lungs. At that time, ribs, they are going to move up and outwards, move up, ribs will move up and outwards they come out, and diaphragm will go down, children. This diaphragm, what I am speaking now, this will go down. Okay, then during exhalation, andra, when we give out carbon dioxide back, at that time what can happen, ribs will they move inwards, they move inwards. Okay, children, they move inwards, and actually when they move inwards, okay, they come back, they come down, ribs will come down, ribs will come down during exhalation. When ribs come down, when ribs come down, the diaphragm will move upwards, will move upwards. So this is what the mechanism of breathing in human beings takes place. Please go through the textbook, children. Okay, please go through the textbook. Once again I will explain you if you want. See, when air is going to come inside our lungs, ribs in, what can happen, ribs move out, ribs move out. Out ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ribs will go up, will go up. ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, diaphragm will come down. During exhalation, air is going out na, so ribs they are going to they are going to come back to their original position, and at that time what can happen, this diaphragm will come up. So this is what the process of mechanism is there in our human beings, children. So after this children, after this, can I pause? Can I? No, still it is there. This one thing I'll do and I'll finish. See, children, this is what I have spoke till now. This is what I have spoke till now, children. Okay, during inhalation and exhalation. And children, another one important topic is there, children. Children, so supply of oxygen is very important for us in our body, so that is going to produce energy. So that supply of oxygen is there means which can give us energy. So that respiration is called as aerobic respiration. If oxygen is not there during respiration means we call it as anaerobic respiration. So that can take place, children, in our muscle cells also to fulfill this demand of energy. So children, so usually cramps occur when our muscle cells they respire anaerobically. What I can tell you here is, ನಮ್ಮ muscles ಇರ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ, muscle cells, when we are running very very fast and all, that time these muscles, when we are running very fast and all, they get struck, cramps can take place, cramps, it starts paining. Why they start paining? Because at that time they are respiring, these cells, muscle cells, they are respiring without oxygen. Without oxygen they are respiring means it is called as anaerobic respiration. So during this process partial breakdown of glucose will take place. This partial breakdown of glucose will produce a lot of lactic acid. So this accumulation of lactic acid will cause accumulation of lactic acids in the cells will cause muscle cramps. So we have to give hot water bath or massaging of this hot water towel to our cramp parts, so that can improve the blood circulation in that part, and which can supply lot of oxygen to our muscle cells, and it will supply lot of oxygen which will result in the breakdown of lactic acid. Lactic acid kadime agate, it will break down, and it is broken down into carbon dioxide will go out from our body, and it is broken down into water. So this is what children, taking air inside, giving carbon dioxide out, inhalation, exhalation. Exhalation is what we give out carbon dioxide. So this is a continuous process throughout our lifetime. So this continuous process what we call a breathing. So this breathing involves one inhalation and one exhalation, and uh, when a person is in need of extra energy, avag enagutte, he is going to breathe a lot. He is going to breathe a lot means he is in need of extra energy. So at that time, when he is in need of lot of energy, he is going to breathe out more. So resulting more, if he want energy, he will breathe a lot of oxygen is being supplied to his cells. When he is breathing a lot of oxygen is being supplied to his body cells. So when oxygen is supplied to the cells, digestion takes place. That is what breakdown of food takes place, and lot of energy is released. When a person is in need of energy, so he takes lot of oxygen, he breathes a lot of oxygen is passed to our cells. So in these cells, breakdown of food takes place, food get digested faster, and we get lot of energy to our body. Okay, children, then so children, we are in a lot of polluted air nowadays. Lot of pollution is been caused in our surroundings. So that pollution is because of lot of vehicles what we are using nowadays, and whatever the deforestation we are doing nowadays, cutting of trees has been taken place a lot. So we have to plant lot of trees around us, through our surroundings, through surrounding our school, surrounding our house and all. So we should get a clear air to, because we have to breathe a good air, clear air we have to breathe. So this air which is containing good air will give us a lot of life processing units, and we can live for a longer time. So this air which is polluted what we are taking nowadays, so this air has a lot of smoke, dust, whatever we are inhaling, these particles, they are going to get trapped in our hair, which are present in our nasal cavity. In this nose, that nasal cavity, lot of dust is been present, which is been stuck in the hair, in these nose hairs. So these particles, which are nothing but the pollutants, they are going to get trapped in the hairs present in our nasal cavity, in our nose. So that is going to irritate a lot, which is going to irritate our lining of the cavity in the nasal cavity. So which is irritating, that will result in the sneezing. We are going to sneeze a lot. So don't sneeze nowadays, it's very dangerous, because lot of you know, so this sneezing which is going to put out these foreign particles out from the inhaled air. So the dust free clean air, so when the dust goes out, so the clean air can enter our body. So please go through the textbooks, children, very important. Some parts which has to be skipped na, so according to the government rules we have skipped, which is very much necessary, where I am going to which I have spoken out now, children. So this is what the chapter is going to end out, children. This is what the chapter is going to end out. Okay, another one important topic, like we have seen about like yeast ಅಂದ್ರೆ single celled organisms ಇರ್ತಾವೆ. So these yeast single celled organisms, they usually they don't want oxygen for their life process only. They without oxygen also they can respire. So that without oxygen they can respire means it is nothing but called as anaerobic respiration. So these during this process they are going to yield yeast cells. They are going to give us alcohol. So therefore these yeast single celled organisms, they are used to make wine and beer. So children, this is what the chapter was all about. So I want to end this chapter out here only. Thank you. Please go through the textbook thoroughly, read the textbook thoroughly.